With open internet under assault, 2020 Democrats are urged to sign the pledge to reject telecom cash and restore net neutrality. We are living in a post-net neutrality world. You have not really seen all the effects of a post-net neutrality world yet because we have been fighting it on the front line, because of organizations like Free Press, like Fight for the Future, like Demand Progress. They've been fighting this. We've been battling it out in the courts. States have been passing their own net neutrality laws that, of course, have been battling it out in the courts. And we have not seen the mass effects of a post-net neutrality world yet. But without net neutrality, big cable companies can pretty much dictate what loads fast, what loads slow. They can create fast and slow lanes. They can chop up the internet into cable television 2.0. It would crush the free and open internet as we know it. It would crush our ability to communicate via the internet as we know it. And it would crush independent media on the internet. That's what a post-net neutrality world will do. So there's a pledge out there. So let's see what's going on here. With open internet under assault, 2020 Democrats are urged to sign the pledge to reject telecom cash and restore net neutrality. So this is over at Common Dreams. Oh, and this is shared by Wesley, which, by the way, Wesley reminds us that the internet was created by publicly funded entities. So why did we hand our internet infrastructure over to private companies? It should be in our hands, which is why we need municipal broadband all across the country, in every municipality in the country. We should own our own access to the internet. Internet should be city-owned utilities, not in the hands of private corporations. Wesley reminds us of that, and he shares this article. A diverse coalition of nearly 20 progressive advocacy groups launched a new campaign Monday urging 2020 Democratic presidential candidates to reject campaign cash from the telecommunications industry and commit to restoring net neutrality. The organizations are calling on all Democratic primary contenders to sign a pledge vowing to publicly call for the restoration of strong internet protections and turn down contributions from phone and cable company executives, lobbyists, and PAC. Well, they shouldn't turn it down. They should eliminate it. The groups are also demanding that the Democratic presidential hopefuls vow to appoint an FCC commissioners who will, 1, restore all of the Title II-based net neutrality rules, enforcement authority, broadband competition, and consumer protections the FCC eliminated in 2017. Enforce a ban on circumventing net neutrality at the point where data enters ISPs' networks, and ban harmful forms of zero rating that advantage some apps over others to require apps to pay fees. Basically, restoring Title II gives us our net neutrality protection back. That just restores net neutrality. Enforce a ban on circumventing net neutrality at the point where data enters ISP's network. So basically, if you try to violate net neutrality, you can't do that. If you're an internet service provider, that's what an ISP stands for, an internet service provider. So your AT&Ts, your Comcast, your Verizons, you get the idea. And number 3, harmful forms of zero rating that advantage some apps over others and require apps to pay fees. What zero rating is, certain internet service providers, if you use their video services, it doesn't go against your data cap. They want to eliminate that so that it's a level playing field for all video providers. Mark Stanley, who is a friend of this show, communications director of advocacy group Demand Progress, said in a statement that paying lip service to net neutrality is not sufficient in the face of Trump's FCC's far-reaching assault on the open internet. So you can go to demandprogress.org. You can learn more about this pledge, and you can urge your representatives to sign this pledge. Go to Demand Progress, learn more about this pledge, and urge your elected official to sign this pledge. And as 2020 is upon us, that pledge is important. They should pledge to protect the open internet.
Get your news on with Ron. Don't you want to know what's going on? We're getting our news on today. Get your news on with Ron. Don't you want to know what's going on? We're getting our news on today. You can tweet me an article at Ron Placone. We'll go through it together and